back then, social media was just this little play, kiki, ha, 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 ha. I post something, I let it be. We can laugh at it at school. Gang, people are dying. Literally, like, people are dying, killing themselves, getting in relationships, getting out of relationships, cheating on people, doing all this because of social media, bro. Like, beforehand, gang, and the biggest example I got, right? A fight video. Right. Let me give y'all the perfect 2017 day, right? 2017, man. It's about 12:30. You done had you about 2 class.
Now night is here. Today was clear. Say what? Say what? Now night is here.
What up, y'all? Welcome to an episode of We're Just Talking, because that's all we do, man. You know what I'm saying? We don't get extra. We don't griff. We don't do this. We don't do that. We just talk over this way. I'm your host, or, main guy, I guess you could say. My name is John Carlo Riley. I'm from the city of Atlanta. My family is from Mississippi, so very much country rooted, very much, Southern gentleman type of guy. Shout out to Mallory Bros. Without them, I probably wouldn't turn on the camera and say I want to do a podcast. On my TikTok, I have 3 different TikTok accounts. I have a sports TikTok, regular TikTok, and just like a music TikTok over there. I do a bunch of think pieces, so I kind of felt like this will be a space for me to get my thoughts off, unfiltered, uncut, without feeling like I have to, plead to get on the For You page in a sense. I love sports. I won't lie to you. I'm a Falcons fan. I'm a Hawks fan. Go Dogs. Anything Atlanta, Georgia, that's me. You know what I'm saying? I'm a fan. Bijan Robinson is the best player in the NFL. Before Trae Young got traded, he was the best player in the NBA, but it is what it is. You feel me? But nah, man, I really feel like I'm just one of those people where just talking really comes naturally to me. So this is fun. I don't want to harp on it too much. This is the intro. I feel like through conversation, y'all will kind of get to know me a little bit more than what I'm showing right now. But that's just who I am. Let's jump into this. So the World Cup. The World Cup came to the U.S. The World Cup came to the USA this year. If you don't know what the World Cup is, it is a formal soccer tournament, the biggest soccer tournament at that in the world, where you have, I think it's about 32 to 64 teams across the world coming to a country to pretty much just play soccer and, winner take all in a sense. It was in America this year. So America had, I think, maybe 5 to 8 different cities where it was played in. I know it was played in Atlanta, Miami, Los Angeles, San Francisco, Seattle, Kansas City. Boston had some games, and I think New York, right? So the fans are in abundance in the States, right? You have people who are coming over from Europe, people coming from Asia, people from Africa, all over the world coming to these places to watch their national team play the game. And with that, I will say that the U.S. as a whole did an amazing job. In my opinion, it's going to sound ignorant, but the damn World Cup should be in the U.S. like every other year. You know what I'm saying? Like, I get it. The world is the world, okay? The U.S. isn't everything, and I don't want to sound like Mr. USA guy. But at the same time, gang, it's like, dog, like, we got the best food, arguably. We got every type of culture that you could want. I feel like a lot of times, like, it was in Qatar the other year, Russia before that. Not saying that to assimilate into that culture that is hard, but I feel like America, it's a lot easier to find someone who looks and acts like you than it is to go to another country where they may have just one kind or one race of people. So coming to America is one of those things. It's one of those things where it's kind of like you get just a different vibe. Like, you can see the videos, and that's what I love to see. I love to see the videos of the people who come in from Europe, France, Spain, whatever, or Korea, and they're eating the barbecue, and I'm like, oh my God, that's what they eat in America. It's like, yo, you like this shit too, huh? I grew up on it, but I mean, if you like it, I love it, gang. You feel me? Like, I love Chick-fil-A. So to see them come over here, it's like, oh my gosh, guys, I just had the best Chick-fil-A sandwich I've ever had in my life. It's like, gang, I bet you that motherfucker is fire. You gonna make me want to go get one of them. Oh God. But not like it's lit, like, gang, I ain't gonna lie, like, just to see all of the fan turnout, all of the success that it had, and specifically for my city of Atlanta, right? Because y'all like to get on Atlanta. Y'all like to make Atlanta this damn cesspool of BS. And it's rooted in anti-blackness, if we're being honest. Y'all look at Atlanta as the blackest city, you know, it's a fact. You know, it's the most creative black city in America. You feel me? Like, you can come as a black person, you can come to America and thrive and be whoever you want to be. Am I against that? Yes. Take your ass back home. You're causing way too much traffic. But who am I? Do I have the key to the fucking city? Anyways, it looked amazing out there, bro. Like, I won't lie, man. Just seeing all the different kinds of people and cultures come together, and it wasn't on no BS. It wasn't on no like made up calls. You know what I'm saying? Like, it was real, just vibes out there, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like, you can tell that nobody. You usually, like, when you have a function, right, or like a big event with and I hate to be this on our people because there's crazy people in every demographic, but hey, man, let's be honest. You know, you might have a party or a function or a con or something like that, and guess who's coming with the BS, right? Just, you know, the nigga who ain't got shit going for himself. I'll say that. I won't put this over a broad amount of people, but I will put if the nigga doesn't have anything going for himself, he's gonna go some shit that everybody's having a good time at. Okay, cool, stay there. The Fan Fest felt like it didn't have that vibe at all. Like, I feel like the most altercations that you probably saw was an English fan getting mad at an Argentinian fan after a semifinal game. Like, you gonna have that, you know what I'm saying? So it's like, you really can't get too mad at that. That is what it is. It's like, shit, that's just how they be. You know what I'm saying? But at the same time, it's just like, man, it wasn't no BS. It wasn't no drama. It just seems like it was just real good vibes from across the whole world, but specifically Atlanta. I feel like Atlanta kind of had the best fan fest, just in the sense of it low-key looked like a party out there. What did Jesse say? It seems like a party every day. Like, gang, the fan fest in the city with dead ass was a party every day, bro. Like, one time I went up there, they had capacity. I'm stuck in the line. They shut it down. Like, it was really like that, gang. Like, it was really like... And I just want to just shout out the city, man. I'm just so proud of Atlanta growing up, seeing how it's changed. You know, I truly feel that, like, Atlanta, when it comes to cities in America, maybe in 2008, you know, Atlanta was maybe number 5, number 6. But now in 2026, man, I'm sorry, bro. It's literally New York at a tie for 2 between LA and Atlanta. And I don't get it twisted, right? To the outside world, Atlanta is just where all the rappers come from and all the hood BS comes from. You feel me? So it's a lot of, like I said, it's deep-rooted in anti-blackness. You can come to Atlanta to succeed. So therefore, what do people say? Oh, Atlanta's dirty. Atlanta's trashy. Why would I want to visit Atlanta? I'll never go to the city. I only stay in the suburbs. And it's just like, it's all good. It's all good because I wanted to be like that. Stay away. If you don't like it, stay away. Because what we create here and what we do is just, it's so catered to us that we don't need you. You know, other people, other areas in the U.S. gang, if you're a rapper, bro, and you blow up in California, you're stuck in Cali. If you're a rapper and your ass blow up in Texas, ask all them little New Dallas. Ask all them New Dallas niggas, gang. All them niggas. Who we know? Millionaire Zoe? Come on now, bro. Artist out of Houston. Who? You feel me? Nigga coming from Atlanta, it's like, it's almost a cheat code too, though. Because if you hard in the city, one of these cats who already kind of famous, they gonna want to put you on a song. So it's like, you feel me? But like, that's just how it is. Now, maybe I'm being ignorant in the sense of, bro, we don't even know no Atlanta rappers outside of Atlanta. But at the same time, gang, it's like, yo, even if y'all don't know them, the niggas that's coming out the city is harder than what y'all listening to. Y'all love the underground right now. Where's all of OA from? Where's Nine Vicious from? And Nine Vicious ain't even from Atlanta, but he's from Georgia, so it count. But at the same time, it's like, y'all love all these niggas, where they come from? Okay, anyways. So, I just want to say, man, like, again, shout out to Atlanta. The Fan Fest was lit. It was a success. I love seeing the beauty of the city brought out through different cultures. That was really a sight to see. And I just love the vibes of just how we looked out there. And it just gave off a good impression. I think FIFA recognizes it. I think the world recognizes it. And I think Atlanta's going to be in a different spot. I think they're trying to, like, build different infrastructure here. It's already the Black Hollywood. They already did their film 65, 70% of the movies in Georgia. So it's like, come on, bro. At this point, the city damn near. Yeah, LA got a homelessness problem. New York is damn near. New York is always gonna be New York, gang. New York is like London. You feel me? Like it's New York. It's gonna be New York, Tokyo, London, Toronto, Rio de Janeiro. Let's go over the big cities right quick. Okay, real quick. New York, London, Los Angeles, Tokyo, London, Paris, damn, niggas just gonna call me racist. Damn, niggas just gonna call me racist. I don't give a fuck. Anyways, let's move on. Cause remember, we're just talking. But anyways, yeah, U.S. soccer gang. What are we doing? Like, okay, cool. Everybody's argument says the same things, right? The middle class kids are getting priced out. They can't play. All the good kids with talent are getting passed up by the rich kids in these academies. Okay, cool. If that's the case, if that's what y'all want to run with, fine. I'll hop on that narrative with y'all. My only gripe is who runs these camps and why are they still in place? Are these camps beneficial for the future of the sport in America, or are these literally a money grab? Because I feel like Nike EYBL, for those who don't know, is the AAU circuit. AAU is pretty much essentially amateur athletic something. Basically a bunch of teenagers who can't get paid for the sport play in like summer basketball, summer baseball, things like that, right? Okay, cool. So what AAU does, and especially the big circuit AAU, that means your Nikes, your Adidas, and I think Under Armour has a big circuit, right? Okay, cool. So on your big circuits, I think they are catering towards the next generation of the league, right? You will see different NBA players have AAU squads. You will see Nike invest heavily in the next generation of AAU teams, and Adidas investing heavily in these teams because they know that the next cream of the crop for basketball is in these groups, right? Okay, cool. So how come when it comes to the US, it always seems like, okay, cool, our soccer development is just literally a bunch of rich kids. And that's cool. But at the same time, you telling me out of all these rich kids, none of y'all are good? These damn soccer clubs that didn't appear 5 years ago. These damn expensive ass soccer clubs been here for years. And you're telling me nobody has become exceptional. No one. We got all these niggas who play football and basketball, baseball, whatever. And you telling me nobody has said, you know what, I just want to come world class at this. I want to look at a Ronaldo or a Ronaldinho and say, you know what, I just want to be like his nigga. Or will you just get swooped up by the football coach sophomore year game? Stop being a follower, bro. Keep playing soccer, man. Shout out soccer. I played football, the real American football. I also wrestled. I played basketball too. I really do all y'all. But in that sense, gang, every kid in America, the first sport that you play is a soccer ball. You gonna have that picture on your refrigerator kneeling in front of that soccer ball game. I know you do. And if you say you don't got it, I know you lying. You know what I'm saying? Like, you feel me? So it's just like, I don't know. I just feel like I don't feel bad in a sense, but I do feel like us Americans already have this arrogant, we're the best. And I'm not mad at that. You know what I'm saying? When you look at the history of America, gang, we came over here, the British are the biggest colony, right? What did we do? I'm tired of these taxes. I'm finna go across the sea. When I go across the sea, guess what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna fight these. You know what I'm saying? Like, we come from this just, you feel me? I ain't gonna say wicked background. But yeah, man, we gotta do better, gang. We gotta do better. You know what I'm saying? We have too much athletic talent and too many different demographics in one place to not put out at least a damn Final Four squad. You know what I'm saying? I understand, bro. You look around every corner in America, niggas ain't playing soccer. Niggas is playing basketball, throwing the football, hitting the baseball. Okay, cool. That's cool. You know what I'm saying? America is fortunate enough to be big enough and popular enough that we don't really need soccer to be our national sport as like our, the same with India and cricket. They don't give about the damn World Cup because they know in cricket they like that. You know what I'm saying? Like, so it really doesn't even matter for real. You know, like shout out to India. They get a lot of jokes. You know, they get a lot of, you know what I'm saying, whatever. But shout out India. You feel me? Like, that's how you do it. That's how you not give a fuck either. Because we don't care. We just need something to bridge the gap between the end of basketball season and football season. And it just so happened that Love Island and the World Cup came on at the same time. And it was the perfect just. You feel me? So I appreciate y'all, man. But yeah, lastly, man, just shout out Atlanta. It's just been it's great to see what we do. We really do, to me, have a top 3 city. I feel like nobody can really rock with us right now. And I feel like we're only expanding. You know, I put out a TikTok maybe a few weeks ago about, you know, growing up and leaving your hometown. And I feel like Atlanta is in that box where leaving, in a sense, kind of doesn't make sense. Like, what's the point of going anywhere? The city's growing every day. You know, a cat who's from the Bronx, he doesn't grow up saying, I gotta get out of New York. I gotta get out of here. You feel me? What do you say? Nah, I gotta go boost my shit so I can go run New York. You know what I'm saying? A cat from LA don't grow up and say, I gotta get out of California, man. I gotta go, cuz. I gotta leave Cali, cuz. This shit's crazy, cuz. I can't stay out here no more, cuz. Hell no, cuz. I gotta go. Nah. Well, they finna get his shit up and he finna stay in Cali. I feel like Atlanta, maybe 10, 15 years ago, it was you know, I might move out of Atlanta, go to Charlotte, go to Houston, you know what I'm saying, woo. But now it's kind of like, dang, if I ain't gotta go nowhere, my money straight, Atlanta gonna keep going up. Like, it ain't going down. Like, it ain't, oh, this is too crime ridden, I gotta leave, or, you know what I'm saying, there's no opportunities here, so I gotta go somewhere. Nah, you come to the city, gang, I ain't gonna say you might flourish, but if you meet the right people, gang, and shake the right hands and be cool enough. Now, I will say, Atlanta is definitely the city of finesse. When you meet a nigga from the city, you better have your guard on 10 about what he's saying. Listen to everything a nigga is saying, because niggas be trying to get over it. And that's the worst part about the city, but that just comes with a big city at this point, gang. You ain't got... Atlanta lost its southern hospitality a long time ago. Long time ago. Now, gang, this is the city opportunity. So, a nigga dinner gonna hit you with an opportunity before he hit you with a genuine what's up, gang. And you gotta just say, that's just what it is, you feel me? That's how... In a sense, that's why I kind of see how New York can go into this, fuck you, man, I'm just going to walk by everybody and just be super rude and, yo, get out of my face. Because it is a city of opportunities. So you do get a lot of just, like, people just talking to you about BS. You feel me? So it's like, I can kind of see Atlanta going to that. And why, we're losing some of our southern hospitality. Is like, that kind of has something to do with it in a sense. But we're just talking. Moving on. Kind of has something to do with it in a sense. But... we're just talking. Moving on. What I was say, Fila, Forever I Love Atlanta. Forever I Love Atlanta. Shout out FIFA, come back. The underground. Let's move to rap for music. The underground rap scene. It might be better than the mainstream, gang. I'm not gonna lie to you. And really, why I say this. The mainstream rappers today, they're dropping heat, but it's like playlist heat. You know what I'm saying? Like back in the day, gang, when a Future, Lil Baby, Drake, you know, somebody dropped, gang, like I'm not going to Rap Life. Like I feel like now y'all are dropping albums made for the playlist. You know what I'm saying? Like we aren't taking risks sonically anymore. I feel like the underground. Shout out New YSL, Teezus, Diamond, Peasy, Saint, Skate Star, excluding YSL. Shout out Nine. Shout out Slayer. You know, shout out all these young cats who really making music, man, because it's one of those things where you're taking the risk sonically and you're seeing it pay off. I feel like the older rappers in the game now, or the GOATs of the game, they are not pulling back the throttle, but I do feel like you reach a formula of, I know this is going to hit and I know people going to eat this up. Like Future just dropped the album, right? And when I look at The Real Me, that's the name of the album, 22 songs. In my opinion, I'll probably give The Real Me a 7.5 out of 8, 7.5 out of 10. I feel like it has some highs, but it's Future. He gave us 3 albums 2 years ago. Like, I heard some of these songs on this album sounded like mixtape Pluto. Like, it sounded like, okay, you recorded this then, thought this was hard, but got too geeked and said, hell no. You know what I'm saying? And I think that's the problem with Future specifically. And as somebody who, you know, get on the gas, I know when a nigga gets too high and he's just like, fuck it, bro, I don't even care. And half the album sounded like he just got high as fuck, said gang, that joint hard. And don't get it twisted. Every song on how you like, damn, Future. But it ain't nothing where it's like, you know, Future that one where Future how you think a nigga like me give a fuck about a nigga shooting up the church? I gotta take this shit up with God, cause I'm a God on the earth. It's like, damn, Future. You know what I'm saying? I feel like now it's just like a bunch of recite. It's like dead ass. Future is asking ChatGPT to write a Future song, and that's what it sounds like. It sounds like there's no type of personality, no type of, you know what I'm saying, this is who I am. Da, 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 da. It's like, how you gonna name an album The Real Me and give playlist music Future? That's the problem. And then Drake is my favorite artist, gang. He dropped 3 albums, and don't get it twisted, all 3 are heat, but like staying power wise, I'm going back to Iceman, but am I going back to Iceman? You know what I'm saying? Like, it's that type of thing where it's like, it's good, Habibi's good. I love WNBA. What that boy say? You'll keep going away. Made those plans today, and those trips keep getting longer, longer. Oh God, those trips keep getting longer. You keep leaving, and you keep leaving. All right now. But anyways, old rappers. Not saying they need to take a back seat, but I think that they do need to take a page from the rappers that put them on, and you just start featuring the youngin. That's not gonna take. That's why people can't hate on Thug, and people can get on Thug and say, "Oh my God, Thug fell off. What happened? I hate this new flow." But Thug isn't embracing the youth, gang. They gonna keep putting Thug on the new Non-Vicious tape. Probably gonna have Thug. Peasy shit just dropped. He ain't have Thug, but I'm sure his first studio album is gonna have Thug on it. Diamond just had Thug on it. Like, they gonna keep Thug around. Therefore, when they drop their bangers, you gonna keep seeing Young Thug. But these other rappers, you know, they want to hold damn near all the gems, and it's just like, bro, get that shit away, man. You feel me? Like, you sitting over here wanting to be all, you know, I got all the damn Infinity Stones to rap. Bro, give the damn Power Stone to somebody else. Give the Vision Stone to somebody, the Time Stone to somebody else. And y'all come together and create a banger. But sitting here trying to just keep it all together, like you said, it's y'all killing it. And y'all ain't really oversaturating it. It's just like, damn, bro, more French fries? Like, bro, I'm full, gang. I don't want no more fries. Sometimes I want mashed potatoes. Sometimes I want cheesy scallops. It seemed like these niggas just giving us the best crinkle fry ever. I don't give a damn that it's fried good, gang. But I'm tired of it. I'm tired. And I do feel like the underground, you know, they just kind of understand what's going on, what vibe they're trying to give off. I do feel like it's the new 2016, low-key, you could say. I would say that after 2024, that beef with Drake and Kendrick, it kind of had this, like, not seriousness wave go over the rap game, but just to, like, if you dropping BS when you're trying to hear it, kind of lens. And I feel like now with specifically this new generation, they're making just fun music, you know? Like, we're literally making music for you to just, but the difference between that and just, like, the BS distorted bass bumping is now they're not talking with substance, but there is a little quotables, I would say. That's the biggest thing a rapper needs. You need quotables, gang. You need to go somewhere, and I need to be in my head and say, damn, he said that. And I will say that these new gen are having more quotables than the old heads. Like, old heads are making, like, hits that last. They're just making a little cool little, but the Don Tollivers, the Rilos, the real underground, not calling Don Toliver Rilo, but I feel like they're like as the line between here and here, like Rilo, Gunna, Cardi, YB, they all like damn near right there. I feel like they're not taking risk anymore because it's just like, not in the sense of what's the point of taking risk, but if I could drop this, make this little cheese, go on this little tour and not really have to face I don't know if I like that one. I don't know. But, yeah, we're just talking, man. That, hopefully these old niggas get together. I can't Shout out to New Gen. I'm listening to y'all over the old niggas every day of the week. Sadly. Moving on. I think in recent years, social media has become more real life. Shout out to New Gen. I'm listening to y'all over the old niggas every day of the week. Sadly. Moving on. I think in recent years, I think in recent years, social media has become more real life than we will let on to be. I think growing up, I'm 23, so the first time I probably got social media was around 2015, 2016, you know what I'm saying? Just a little late. I wasn't there for the MySpace days, AOL, a little goofy shit like that. Like, sorry, it wasn't there. But seeing the evolution of the Instagrams and the Snapchats and the TikToks from Musical.lys and Dub Smashes and things like that, it is one of those things where it's like, yeah, back then social media was just this little play, kiki, ha, 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 I post something, I let it be, we can laugh at it at school. Gang, people are dying, literally, like, people are dying, killing themselves, getting in relationships, getting out of relationships, cheating on people, doing all this because of social media, bro. Like, beforehand, gang, and the biggest example I got, right? A fight video. Right. Let me give y'all the perfect 2017 day, right? 2017, man, it's about 12:30. You had about 2 classes, right? It's about to go to lunch. You go to lunch, it's not the best day at school, but you and all your friends cooling. You know, you ain't got no practice after school today. Like, we just vibing. Like, we here today. It's like a little Wednesday probably. Like, shit, we just chilling, right? So then you go in the cafeteria. You, very sure you find this back. Do you hear, oh, so you look up. The fuck on. Oh shit, you stand up. Niggas stand up with the damn, with the food. Like, what the hell going on? These 2 niggas got the hidden in the damn cafeteria, right? Boom. So they hidden in the cafeteria. Niggas is recording, right? The most you might have seen that video was on somebody's Snapchat or private story. That's it. The max, it gets sent around to other schools in the area. You know what I'm saying? Now, gang, niggas are getting in fight videos. You're going on Twitter. You're going on TikTok. You're going on Reels. You're going on these places, gang, where millions of people are saying this shit, bro. Not, 350 people in the same county. Millions, bruh. Imagine you get your ass whooped at 16 and you go back to school and the niggas show you the video, and right by the video you see 5 million views. And niggas in the comments, damn, he got his ass whooped. Damn, he got his act out. Niggas a hoe. Niggas a bitch. Damn, king. Damn, king. Imagine what that does to a psyche of a 15, 16-year-old. Because it's easy for an adult to say, bro, just turn the phone off. That's not real, yada, yada, yada. But for a kid who all he know is the technical world, that's a shot to the ego right there. My ego is killed. Like, damn. You feel me? And people getting in and out of relationships thinking that they got these options and thinking that they got this going on and this going on. And I need to leave this person because I saw on social media that this happened. And I need to get me one because they got it and their life is so good. And I need to be like that. And it's just like, damn, gang. Like somebody told me, man, social media has made the world smaller in a sense of, I'm glad that social media was put here because the evolution of the human mind, I would say, has progressed tremendously because of the shared insight that we get from each other on these apps, right? Somebody from India might say something and buddy in Frankfort, Connecticut hears that and it's just like, damn, okay, I felt that. You know what I'm saying? So like, what Future say? I talk for them real ones. I talk for them niggas that feel this shit out in Belgium, free band gang. Like, bro, come on, man. Like, that's how social media is. Like, the influence is so crazy. You can take a trip through your phone. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's so like, And I'm not finna sit here and say we gotta get off the phones. I'm not saying that at all. We stuck. We cooked, essentially. Like, there is no, in this generation. We stuck. I'm damn near to my phone. If I ain't got my phone on me for more than 6 hours, not saying I get antsy, but I just get real out my head. You feel me? Like, damn. Hello. But it's just like, I don't know. I just feel like, man, social media has really affected a lot of us. A lot of the things that we do, whether we want to admit it or not, is for social media, has been done for social media. We want to do it so we can post it on social media. We love the feeling that we get when we post what we want to post on there. It's like, gang, like especially, you know, a lot of white people get in relationships, gang, for the Instagram. Like, a lot of relationships on the Caucasian side are for optics. And now this is just a little tangent, but they literally look on their Facebook and Instagram and all of that, and they see Haley, the girl that they had a class with, gets married, and now I want to get married. I want to have a baby. You know what I'm saying? And it's just like, even on that end of it, it's not just the, oh, she got these shoes, I want these shoes. Like, it's that deep, game. Like, people really, they love that validation that social media gives them. And I won't lie, bro, having a video on TikTok go for 2 million views, bro, was a crazy, like, damn, I'm viral, I'm lit, 2 million views. Like, that's a good feeling. So it's like, I understand it, but I do feel like that once the generation of people who are between the ages of 20, 28, 29, maybe 30, once we start heavily having kids, I do feel like we will not keep a tight grip on what they see on social media and what they do, but I do feel like we will kind of have a better understanding of what you feel / go through / want to look at this age / are looking at, are talking about, and having these conversations. Because our parents, gang, they didn't have this shit. They went 15, 16 and just went through life and just, they didn't touch a phone until they were in their 23, 24. You feel me? Like, we not on that. We on something different. You feel me? We do a lot more. Damn, Candy, edit this out. They're 23, 24. You feel me? Like, we not on that. We on something different. You feel me? We do a lot more. Damn, Candy, edit this out. Oh, never mind. My nigga be in the street. Anyways, but yeah, our generation, man, we're gonna be a lot more attentive. You feel me? Like, I feel like you couldn't tell my dad, gang, like, yo, you wanna go through my phone? Like, he doesn't know anything about a secret calculator. You know, he doesn't know anything about a Snapchat, my eyes only. You feel me? Like, you don't see these things. You don't know how to delete them. You don't know how to go find the deleted messages. You feel me? It's a lot of, get it back. You know, I guess so. It's, nigga didn't catch me. You feel me? But, like, my kids, gang, as soon as I get a whiff that you want some BS on that phone, yo, give me that phone right now. I ain't even gonna let you, like, go to the room and, like, get a sense that I want that bit. Hell no. As soon as I want to, give it to me. If you don't want to give it to me, I'm taking it regardless, and you ain't gonna get it back. But if you give it to me, you open it, I see some BS, we can have that conversation. Son to father, daughter to father, I got you. But as soon as you want to lie and sneak, you won't have a phone. I don't give a damn about you going to school and being mad, Joe. You don't need a phone. Like, to the start of the year, I broke my phone in January. I didn't have a physical iPhone for at least 2 to 3 weeks. And for the first 3 days, it was terrible. I felt like I was not gonna die, but like, I literally felt like, damn, gang, like, this sucks. You know what I'm saying? After like a week, bro, I'm like, all right, bro, like, I really don't need this shit. Like, I'm good with this social media cleanse. That dopamine hit, getting that phone back, though, boy, that's the thing, though, bro. Like, people are missing out on being bored. Like, being bored has turned social media into real life in a sense, you know? Bro, you used to go to social media, gang, your Instagram order used to time out. It used to be like, okay, those are all the posts that you've seen today. You know what I'm saying? You see something else, is like, yo, this is everything that you see today. There is no type of, oh, this is an everlasting feed. Nah, it didn't work like that, gang. You got off social media. You went and lived real life. But I think now that social media has become such a in my pocket, I can use it whenever. I can see this whenever. I can do this whenever. It has turned into okay, it's just there. Like, we won't go to a world where there isn't no social media. Like, there's always going to be a world where there is a forum for people from all across the world to come together to chat about a certain topic. That is just a demand that has been created and that will never go away at this point. It sucks, but that's why, you know, my kids, once y'all get here, hopefully y'all see this and y'all be like, this nigga told us. But yeah, I'm going through your phone. You can't hide anything from me. I know everything, every app. At that point, if I'm 40 and y'all are downloading secret stuff that I can't figure out, it's just not for me and I'm just out the game and I'm just the old pops at that point. You know what I'm saying? I need to go fight it. That's when I have a wife, wifey, get them. Anyways, we're just talking. Yeah. To end off, because I feel like this is the first one, and I feel like I've been rambling, but it's been 30 minutes, so I really don't know until I like watch it back, I guess you could say. But we are going to, let's go into my top 5 artists real quick. Where we at? Okay, real quick. My top 5 favorite artists. I'm not gonna do rappers. We'll say rappers for another day. My top 5 favorite artists. Now, I'm the type of person, if I meet somebody for the first time, I ask them 3 questions for me to get to know you. For me, off of these 3 questions, I can take a conversation anywhere. What's your name? Where are you from? Who are your top 5 favorite artists? If you can give me those 3 things, I can pretty much, I'm intellectual enough to where I can build a conversation off of that. So, saying that, these are Giancarlo Riley's top 5 favorite artists. At 1, you already know, we got the D-R-A-K-E, Do Right and Kill Everything, Mr. Aubrey Drake Graham himself, man. Stop playing, bro. He's the GOAT. Drake been making music since I was in kindergarten. I'm 23 now. He just dropped 3 albums of heat. Money on my beat, Shabang. Like, come on, gang. Like, he been doing this since I was jit. He gotta go up there. Arrobados. At number 2, LOL. We were just speaking on him, Future. Again, I'm from Atlanta, gang. Like, I've been listening to Future on the radio since I was 5, 6 years old, bro. So, Future been dropping hits and quotables my whole life. I'm from the city. Any day of the week, no joke, walk down the city of Atlanta, somebody will be bumping Future in their car. It's probably like that everywhere in Atlanta, but especially, you know what I'm saying? Shout out Future, man. Shout out Drake. Number 1 and number 2. Number 3, Young Thug. Young Thug was my first GOAT. He was my first GOAT in this music shit. I wasn't really like, oh my God, I have a GOAT. Like, he's the greatest of all time. I was just like, nah. But when Thug, man, with them, Halftime, before I got to college, when I went to college, I met someone, their favorite artist was Drake. Got on Drake real bad. That's why he became my GOAT. Thug beforehand nobody could tell me shit about Young Thug leading up until 2021. I felt like he was the greatest shit ever, and that's why I love this move of him going and just embracing the youth. Like, that's just so hard to me. Let's speed through this. Number 3 or number 4, I got Frank Ocean. Frank Ocean has only dropped 2 albums, but gang, every time I listen to Blonde Hits, every song on Blonde Hits, I feel like I listen to Blonde times and I've only cracked 25% of the surface matter. So we'll listen to it for the rest of my life. Shout out Frank. Frank, I want you to drop another album, but if you never drop again, gang, you did your shit, gang. I ain't gonna be mad at you. And last, I want to say SZA. SZA has just this like calming voice. You know what I'm saying? Like, listen to SZA, it's just like, cry, baby. It's like, oh, babe. You know what I'm saying? It's like damn ballet. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, shout out SZA. Shout out Frank Ocean. Shout out Young Thug. Shout out Future. Shout out Drake. Those are my top 5 favorite artists. Again, my name is Giancarlo Riley, and this is another episode of We're Just Talking. Y'all have a good one.
Now night is here. Today was clear. Say